it's unbelievable. U.S. Supreme Court finally agrees on the need to divide Nigeria. Takes the next step. Ha ha! Beautiful. My dear listeners, you see, this reminds me of the very statement. I think an IPOP, one of the IPOP agitator, told Mr. President. He said, "You are refusing to divide this country, but know it that a time will come when this country will now be forced to be divided by some other people. Someone else will come to divide this country for you if you don't divide it." And that is what is about to happen now. That is what is about to happen now. Buhari has refused to divide this country. Now someone is coming out to divide it for him. Someone is coming out now to split it for him. You see, you cannot be playing Lord in a country that is made up of millions of people when you don't know their minds and you don't know the level of their connection. You only know your own connection. You don't know the connection of the other person. Now look at it. The U.S. government, the Supreme Court of the United States of America have sat and they have discussed and see reason why Nigerians should be divided. Let's check the content. This is morning news. It tells you a lot about the U.S. Supreme Court and the states of the country, that only one of its 9 justices appears to have given the possibility of compromise on abortion more than a moment's thought. Chief Justice John Roberts voted with the majority on Friday's decision to allow Nigeria to divide. According to this lawmaker, he said that Nigeria, though have been seen to be a country with great people and personality, Nigerians have good records, but that was in the past. The population of Nigeria, according to the lawmaker, has led to a series of crimes and atrocities, not just committed by the average Nigerians, but by those on top. Statistics are stating facts that those committing these atrocities are those who are on top, like the top politicians, the governors, senators, commissioners, and what have you. So, we have come up with this conclusion that if leaders can be spotted committing crime of this such, what is expected from those in the average is better that Nigerians divide. He said that the best way is that Nigerians will divide and there will be peace, he claims. Thank you, John Roberts. This is what the U.S. Prime Minister Boris Johnson was lamenting of as well. He lamented and he cried bitterly on this. He said that Nigeria has been affected by the level of its population. Let me give you one other example. Indian. Do you know that Indian, as it is now, Indian is somehow affected because of their own level of population too. When a country is too populated, it will be very difficult for you to monitor the level of crimes. Do you understand? Not that you cannot monitor it, but you cannot be able to get out the real statistics of level of crimes committed in a country. And as I'm speaking to you now, that is what is happening in India at present. Indians have the best of educational system. They have the best of medicals. They have the best of schools. But I'm telling you, the economy is very, very bad. Why? Because the level of crime and atrocities committed in India has surpassed the people that are living there as residents. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that is just the truth. So, my dear listeners in the house, I tell you that Nigerian is directly, affected. The best thing for this country is for it to be divided and let everyone go its own way. And this unnecessary that is happening day after day will come to a stop. You understand? We look at South Africa for example. South Africa of yesterday. South Africa is now a developed country, while we are still struggling to develop. I was speaking to a friend of mine yesterday, and this friend of mine was like telling me that Nigeria is a developed country. I looked and I laughed. I laughed at him because he's behind. How can you say Nigeria is a developed country? Nigeria still exists in the LDCs. We are less developing country. We are not developed. We are not developed at all. We are still struggling to develop. So we need to sensitize our youth and make them know the level Nigeria belongs to now. We are not developed in any way. Do you understand? So little things like that happens is what will attract development to a country. But as I'm looking at Nigeria, in the next 10 years, we cannot be developed. So not because. I'm telling you, come on, let's call this crowd and tell ourselves the truth. Okay? So, my dear people in the house, you've heard this directly coming from the mouth of a U.S. lawmaker, okay, saying it that the best is for Nigerians to divide and let there be peace. In fact, as we speak now, the debate is ongoing now. It's ongoing. Let me hear you speak anyway to know what you think and what your take and your opinion on this very broadcast may be. Don't forget your comments still are very, very, very important. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.